Welcome to my show. This is Glitch. I'm your host, Chovy, and I really appreciate you joining me today on my first live stream. I'm going to be playing the game No Man's Sky. Game that came out in 2016. It's one of my personal favorites, top 5 for sure. Space exploration, kind of cool. So today I hope to show off my freighter, color scheme, inventory, things I've collected along the way, maybe some of my ships, and possibly some of my pets, and maybe even show off my settlement. Pretty proud of that stuff. I don't get to play too often, so 350 hours is quite an accomplishment. I know that's not many hours for some and a lot of hours for others, but for me, I think I've come a long way in that game, so I hope you enjoy seeing where I am right now. This show, Glitch, is a kind of a platform for me to show off my gaming and my music and to have guest speakers come on, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. You're always welcome to drop me a comment in the comment section. If I ever don't give credit where it is due, I truly believe in giving credit, so please just let me know, and if I don't give proper credit for something that I might use in my videos, just let me know and then I'll fix that in the next show. So I look forward to producing more of these shows, and I hope you enjoy my first live stream. Alright, we're back with Glitch. This is my first live stream with No Man's Sky. I'm gonna go ahead and start up my game here. 368 hours. Let's go ahead and load up my normal game and see how things are going. Alright, I always like the beginning of this one. So I always kind of start off and end in my freighter. It's kind of like a mobile base for me. So I think the first thing we're going to do is kind of introduce my ships. So my ships are pretty tight. I think you can have a total of 6, I think. This is my main one here. This is Sonic Wind. It's pretty tight. We'll go ahead and do a walk around. Kind of cool. So we'll kind of do this for each of them just so you can kind of get an idea of what my ships look like. Ghost Star. So this is my second ship. This is my fastest, I believe. Anyway, kind of get an idea of what this one looks like. Dragonfly. I named them cool names. So anyway, this is Dragonfly. Let's go ahead and do a circle. Kind of cool. Dragonfly is pretty cool. I think this is my tie. This is because I think it looks like a TIE fighter. So this is my tie. Let's go ahead and check this out and do kind of a roundabout for this one. So this is ship number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ship number 4. Kind of cool. Kind of looks like a TIE fighter to me. This one's called Evinrude because it looks like a mosquito. Kind of cool. So this is, and honestly, I don't really fly these ships. I just kind of collect them. I think they're amazing. All right, so I think that's it. I think those are my ships. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I do have room for one more. Honestly, I kind of want the living ship, but I failed a couple times getting that. But I'll get that. I'm gonna work on that. Anyway, so this is kind of like my freighter, my home base, and honestly, no matter what your freighter looks like, they kind of all look like the same on the inside. I think so. I kind of want to talk about my color scheme. My color scheme pretty much is purple and black, always. You can kind of see my character here in the light. It's pretty awesome. Let's just do a little my character here. Right. Anyway, so with that said, we'll kind of take a little flight. Look at a couple things out here too. So this is No Man's Sky in outer space. This is my freighter. I'm going to come out in front of it and then I'll turn around so you guys can see it. And there she is in all her glory. You can pretty much take them wherever you want. I mean, you have to have certain drives to go to certain systems, but for the most part, she always comes with me. I might even have somewhere the other station. I do not. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, it's still black and purple. I've had this from the beginning. It's a B class. It's good enough for me, honestly. Anyway, it's also black and purple. So we'll come back on in here and I'll show you guys my inventory. Oh, I wanted to show you this too. So this is one of my pride and joys right here. If you've played Mass Effect 1, this is the Normandy. What's up? Pretty cool ship right there. The Normandy SR1. Look at that. Pretty awesome. So she fights for me. You could send your ships out to do like missions, but that right there is a prize. Look at that. So cool. I love crossovers. Anyway, let's go on back to our station. We're going to check out a couple inventory items. So we're pretty far in the game. I'll kind of go in, once we leave the craft again, I'll kind of go into where I am in the map for the star system. Again, my freighter. Take any ship I want. For those interested in playing, it's a pretty tight game. You just kind of explore and keep going and going and going. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's worth it. So this is my ship on the inside. Over here down the corridors are different things. So for example, down this corridor here, we have our command center. I have one ship here, two ships that need repairing. And it actually looks like I get to report back some items. So let's see what I get here. It's kind of cool. So after they come back from their missions, this is kind of what we see. Then you got to go and repair their ships. So sometimes they come back damaged. It's alright. It's cool. It's no big deal. Sometimes you get some prizes. Alright. I forgot something here. Alright, we did get a couple good things there. Alright, nice. Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Money, 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 money. Nice. Alright, so good to go. We know we have two ships now we have to repair. But we're not going to do that right now. Today is simply an introduction. So down here on this corridor, if we loop around like a horseshoe, I have like a blueprint stand where you can do constructions and blueprints. And then over here is my store on my ship, kind of like I said, like a one-stop shop. You can buy, sell, trade, all that good stuff here. We're not going to do that right now. My inventory kind of looks like this. So kind of stuff that I've accumulated. I need to sell a couple items, organize a couple items. These are kind of some high value items that I've collected down here. You can see I'm pretty well protected. I got a lot of radioactive stuff here, ice up here, water right here, more water. You can kind of see I'm fully protected. So this is starship stuff. And over here kind of talks about, like right up there, talks about how strong your ships are and whatnot. You can kind of look at them in here. It's just kind of neat. It's my multi-tool I'm using right now. Super strong. Awesome. Alienware. Pretty awesome. I do have some other weapons. So this is inevitable. Kind of cool. Little handgun. Not too bad. Damage, what is that? 3,971. It's pretty dope. So that's my world breaker. Kind of neat. Check that out. Awesome. Again, you don't really kill things in this game, but they do come in handy when a predator comes at you or something like that to protect yourself. And there are sentinels that you need to defend and things like that. Anyway, this is where I am now, like I said. And I do plan on moving forward. Next. So we just kind of checked out that stuff. Excuse me. In here's the other Alright, so in this room, this is kind of the big room in my starship. We got a teleporter here. Each of these are rooms with different items that I've used for storage and whatnot. They're all kind of connected. Like I said, storage units, but you don't really need that because in the weapon system, they've upgraded it to where you can access all of them. So we'll go through them right now. So all these different things that I have set up here are just kind of like storage units, containers. And like I said, we can access it through the menu. So we see here in our freighter, and then we can go through these things. So this is kind of like my treasure. And you can see these are very, very high value, in the millions for sure. And I could sell these if I ever need any money. And those are collected throughout the game. The next one is upgrades and components, just kind of some things again that I've collected over time. This looks like my important elements, so again elements. These are anomalies and oddities. These are kind of cool. These are kind of things that don't really belong anywhere and don't make any sense, and honestly just kind of cool. So for example, this one's called the rattle spine, and this is called the electric cube. And so anyway, kind of cool, kind of cool. Anyway, this is fluids, gases, plasmas, and foods. So different kind of foods and plasmas. And we have plants and organic materials. Here we have blue-green elements, geostones, red elements and crystals. We have some crafted high-value items. For example, this is like 31 million, 6 million. So as you can see, high-value items that I've collected or created. Right, and then this is just for my freighter itself. So minus this, I don't know why this is here. Let me just go ahead and do that. Boom, get that out of there. All right, so that takes care of inventory. It takes care of ships. That takes care of weapons. I showed you the Normandy, kind of cool. You kind of got a good idea what my freighter looks like, kind of neat. Got some cool stuff over here. This is a large refiner for like chopping up some rocks. This is so I can drop my giant mech walker. Kind of see that in the electric form right there. These are my different vehicles. We'll go check those out in a second. We're going to head over to my base right now. So here we go. And I actually have several bases because for each of the animals they need to spawn on a certain planet. So to get eggs and stuff from your pets, you need to go to a certain planet. So I've set up bases on each of those planets, but again, that's another adventure. This is more to, this is my settlement. So first we're actually going to check out my farm, like my original base, which is kind of cool. So here we go. Alright, here we go. So this is my farm. This is my original base. Still kind of working on it. Working out some kinks here and there. So apparently it wants to put my ship right there. Interesting. We'll kind of come up here so we can get a better view. So kind of next to a crater of sorts. Kind of interesting. So over here is a mean plant right there. Anyway, this is my base. The original one I created. Actually started just with that little wooden house right there, and uh-oh, dark is coming. Some storage on the outside. A couple rooms we'll take a walk through. Kind of neat. My vehicle is over there in the back. That's where I keep them, but I can use them anywhere. And I kind of extended it out here. We're going to check this out first. I'm working on a landing craft for my ships, but I'm still in progress, as you can tell. Still working at it. So this is the extension for my sub. Kind of neat. Kind of see the water underneath. Kind of fun. So this is my sub. Kind of neat. The Nautilus. Kind of fun. Alright, here we go. Keep searching. So this is my base. So I'm going to take you guys inside here first. If I can walk in my own base. So we see here we have a save point. Over here is kind of like a table, and this is another blueprint station, like on my ship. Another store. Kind of fun. And then we come down this hallway here. And we see like things on the wall that can help us, heal us. Over here we have kind of like a refinery. So different ways to like grind different stones, things like that. Over here we have our first room, kind of decorated with cool stuff that I've gotten along the way. Different aliens that run certain stations, which is kind of neat. And then here's another room, and you can talk to them and they do stuff for you. You can kind of give the data, and then it gives you stuff in return, kind of fun. So this is just another room. And then over here, I'll go this way first. This is another room. Kind of fun. You can kind of see it's like an air bubble room, so you can kind of see the environment. Kind of neat. I don't know. I think it's kind of neat. This is my exocraft person that sets up all my exocraft stuff. We can go. Let's not check those out just yet. Kind of go out here too, but we're not going to do that just yet either. Okay, let's take you guys down here. All right, look at this. And then here, okay, so this is my garden area with all the different plants that I've encountered throughout the game. I'm missing one plant, but I don't know where it is. So we'll come back and harvest those later, but you could totally harvest these plants and collect stuff from them, and then they just grow back. So I have it set up like that. It takes time to do this stuff. Right here's some other plants that I've grown. Kind of fun. Let's just take a quick look. I mean, I don't know. Kind of neat. Here's another little bubble room. Kind of fun. Looking at the different animals that roam the planet. There's some. Kind of neat. Alright, nice. Look at that one. Some aliens. Like a moose looking thing. Nice. Let me come back in here and I'll show you. I got one more room. Kind of shoots off this way. I just installed this wing actually. This is my last installation. Got the weapons room back in here. Kind of neat. So, you know, they just set you up with different missions or whatnot, stuff like that. And then right over here is the way out. Kind of neat. And like I said, my storage areas are right here. Kind of fun. And then you can see my solar panels, which kind of help me with power. I have another set over here, which I have to have, and then batteries, obviously. And then over here, you can kind of come up here so you can get a good look at my vehicles, which are kind of the last thing I want to show other than settlement. So you can kind of see the different vehicles. We'll take a closer look for sure. I just wanted to show you my last solar farm, and they're all got their own batteries. Let's take a look at these cars. We're going to start with this one right here. So this is my Minotaur. So awesome. So this is my Minotaur. Pretty sweet. I love it. And we'll get to this later. This is another video. Let's take a look at the other vehicles. We have the motorcycle type, which is kind of cool. Motorcycle. We have, oh, looks like it's getting dark. We have the regular car you kind of start with. Kind of fun. We'll definitely drive one. This one kind of floats on water and does some cool stuff. Kind of hovers. And this is the Beast. This one's kind of cool. So this is just, like, what is that, 6, 8-wheeler. So here we go. We're going to check out that settlement. Let's go ahead and head back over this way. Alright, so here we go back into our warp. We're gonna head over to the settlement. I called it Hadley's Hope. If you're an Aliens fan, what's up? Alright, so this is Hadley's Hope. I just picked this planet. I don't know. I started a settlement. A settlement, it was an update that came out, and it kind of just is what it is, a settlement that I'm in charge of. So just kind of walk you around. These are different buildings. I'll go ahead and show you my pets in my settlement too. It's like headquarters where everything is. It's like my office area. There's obviously a warp in here. This is like where you handle all the town's business. You can view citizens' requests. You can view settlement status. Let's go ahead. Probably not great. Looks like I had some more here. We're gonna put that on my starship and hope for the best. Looks like we have some more here. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and put that on the freighter. Oh my goodness. How many more do we have here? Wow, we're gonna have to deal with that. And come back. Anyway, let's deal with the situation. I don't know. Alright, so we can either endorse this event or we can deny the request. We'll lose citizen happiness, it looks like, but we'll gain what will cost. You know what? We're going to endorse it. Yeah, I got some stuff. That's okay. That's a debt. I don't care. We're good. Or, excuse me. Sentinels. Okay. Alright. Obviously I have a full inventory that I need to deal with. But that I will do that later. Right now I was just trying to show off a little combat, if you will. So, I don't know if you're hooked or not, but I can only get better with time. So, I'm going to go ahead and head back to my freighter, and I hope you join me for another live stream, and I hope you enjoyed today, seeing where I am in No Man's Sky. So, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoy future videos. Bye. Okay, so next we are going to look at our animals. So I have a couple pets that I've collected. This is the last thing, for sure. So let's see here. To activate the pets, you can kind of see which ones I have already. This first one is the Xenomorph. This guy's pretty cool. I got him as a prize from one of the expeditions. Kind of cool. The only way to get him is through the expeditions. Another prize that I got was this one. This is my giant worm. This is Cerberus. And you can totally ride him. He's pretty cool. The only way to get him is to do one of the expeditions. So this one is my T-Rex. Very cool. Alright. Another one I have, which is kind of cool, is my Docile. And she's super tall, but amazing. Kind of walks through mud and water. Super good. And then the last one I found was... This is a robotic pet that I found on a planet, and I actually feed him batteries. Anyway, let's spawn a couple of these bad boys here. So, yeah. So here we go. Now the first one we're gonna do is the Xenomorph. Kind of cool. And you can pet them, get them to like you, and obviously I can also ride. So, and then when you spawn the next one, they kind of disappear. So there's my dinosaur, kind of cool. And I do have weapons on the ones that can hold weapons. So again, purple black. We can gently pet. We could feed if we wanted to, and customize the appearance. Anyway, this guy is pretty cool. They dance it up. He's happy. So this is. Yeah, she's big. I know, you're a good girl. So she's really fun to ride too. So she's mean. It's nice to have her around when you're doing stuff. So she's my kitten. She's super cute. Let's do the next one. So that was my kitten. Here is my giant worm. You can totally ride it. It's awesome. Only way to... Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, what's up? Ooh, a little too much there. Alright, let's see what's left. So we have the giant worm, which kind of follows me around, kind of neat. Then we have the robot, which is one of my favorites. Before you had to you could only have 6. Now you can have up, it looks like, many, many more. So I'm excited to explore that. So once I get a few more pets, I'll definitely do another video. But I like this one because you can give him an ion battery and pet it. I don't know if you can, oh, you can ride that one. Interesting. Oh, it's quick. Kinda neat. And the last one is this one. This one's one of my favorites. This is kind of a docile creature. Let's go ahead and get up here, see how tall this is. And she really wades through water, mud, things like that. Kind of neat. Alright, alright. So those are my animals. We'll get a good view of this one. She won't hurt me. Check out my bubble trail. Another gift from one of the expeditions. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and save our game and we'll call it quits. So thanks for joining us on Glitch. I'm your host Chovy, and I hope you enjoyed my first live stream. And see you in the future.